I have to tell you something.
What?
I can't pay the mortgage this month.
You never pay the mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Thanks. All right. Keep cooking.
Hey, I just saw this video on my feed. And it's that trend like, hey, I can't pay the rent / mortgage this month, bills, etc. And I did see this, and it was quite heartwarming with a lot of these guys, you know, when their female spouses would ask, hey, like, I can't pay the mortgage this month. Some of the guys were really sweet about them, being like, babe, I got you, like, you never have to worry about that. Other guys were like, well, then I guess we're getting divorced. There was a lot of these people, right? There was equal parts, I feel. Maybe more the latter. However, I just saw the trend, but a male spouse asking their female partner, who he mentions is also an OF worker, which I hope is free promotion for her. But he goes up to her, and she's in the kitchen cooking, and he goes, hey, I can't pay the mortgage this month. And she goes, yeah, don't worry about it, you never do, you know, like, haha, yeah, we're a couple, whatever, who cares? And then he's like, okay, babe, keep cooking. I cannot tell you, okay, this really struck a chord with me because, okay, first, it's a couple people in the comment section I saw were like, some of the top comments were, if she's paying the mortgage, you should be the one in the kitchen cooking. I couldn't agree more. However, not only that, but let's appreciate that she's literally filling every single role in the household. And in male, like, in the patriarchy. She is filling the wifey role. She's doing wifey stuff for an F-boy, clearly, because it's his girlfriend. They are not married. This should not be happening. Don't do wifey stuff if you know this man does not want to marry you. Anyway, we're not giving relationship advice. We're discussing how wrong this is. So, she's already cooking, and she's got like 3 pans on this oven. She's cooking an intense meal. This isn't like instant ramen, okay? She is cooking an intense meal for clearly her and her spouse. It's not just for her. Well, because why would she do that? She's the woman. Of course she would be cooking for the whole family. Well, why would she be so selfish as to be cooking herself a meal? You know she's cooking for both him and her. Anyway, then she is approached by her boyfriend and film his little TikTok or whatever. I saw it on Instagram, doesn't really matter. And do this little trend and talk to him and, you know, give a, you know, marketable media trained answer. Because, and this is the thing that ticks me off the most, she is not only the breadwinner, she also is the sex symbol for the patriarchy. She is having to use her feminine mystique, whatever you want to call it, she's having to use that in order to pay her man's rent. I don't play that. That ain't cute. If you're doing it for you, that's good. But she is literally selling herself for someone else using her sex. And then is used yet again for her sex by cooking. And then he's used yet again for her sex for the mortgage because of his girlfriend, because of her beauty. And because of the clickbait of OnlyFans, which I do not judge. I do not judge OnlyFans workers. I say if you can be self-sufficient and OnlyFans work is what you do, then I do not judge that. You are not relying upon somebody else for your rent, for your bills, for yourself. But clearly he is. Because he's not donating anything. He's not contributing anything to the, I mean, maybe, you know, maybe he's a great polo player. It's none of my business. But what I saw is a clean kitchen. Who do you think's cleaning that? I saw dinner cooking. Who do you think's cooking that? We saw that it was the woman. I see a house who the woman is paying for. I see a career, a lucrative career that the man does not have. And I see somebody putting their possibility to work outside that field on the line for somebody else because they can't be bothered. They can't be bothered to pay the mortgage. And I think that's insane. I hope her name's on that lease. And I hope his isn't. Because that's wild to me. She has to literally fill every single facet of every man's life. It's true. She has to be the fantasy woman. She has to be the cool girl, i.e., Gone Girl, right? She has to be the cool girl. She has to be his girl. She has to be the wife, cooking dinner, being the career woman. She has to be the mother, cooking dinner, keeping a roof over their head. She has to be his precious little girl, his wife, his mother, his maid. And what is she gaining out of this? Is he some zillionaire? Is he some monk? Is he some higher, Buddhist monk that we just all didn't know about because he was off bettering himself? No, I guarantee that man was sitting on a couch playing World of Warcraft or whatever little video game he wants to play. And maybe he has a job, but it's not enough to pay the mortgage, clearly. Is he paying any bills? I haven't done enough research to know exactly his financial state. However, hers seems to be higher. And she is doing the housework. And she's doing the house. She is creating the home. She is the homemaker from top to bottom, from the ground up. And I have to tell you guys, do not do this. This is not worth it. Whatever he's giving you is not worth it. Because if you do intend to have children, which as with this birth rate, it's already plummeting to hell. Why bother trying bringing up now? No pressure, girlies. Why? Because this is how men are. They constantly do this. This is why the birth rate is low. And this is why it will continue to sink unless men snap out of it. You don't see... I've never, ever in all my days seen a man on my feed with a female partner go, hey, I'm doing, S work so I can support my family. Could you imagine? I've never seen a man on my feed go, hey, I'm an OF worker, so I can support my wife and our future family that I want to have. So support me, here's my Amazon wish list. No. It's always a woman putting themselves on the line, having to do their promotion. And you can tell me all you like about women are more marketable in this field, men buy more. You can do... Listen. Men will buy from other men. And I do not care if it's ironic. I don't care if it's just being one of the bros. I don't care if they're actually gay. Men do stuff that we don't see. They all keep secrets, and they're all hiding weird, kinky stuff. And women will purchase too. So if you are a man, you can do OF work. And there are OF male workers, cis male workers. And you're telling me this guy maybe can't hop on that? I doubt this. I truly, truly do. I'm going to do some more research and come back. But I'm infuriated by her having to cook the butter. she's cooking the food, she's making the mortgage, she's making the career, she's selling herself. Outrageous. Research, this was her Instagram. She does have some other videos and stuff of her in bikinis and stuff, of course, because she's promoting herself. Same thing with that video, of course. She said she was an OF worker, but somebody in the comments said, because he literally says, keep cooking. Like, keep being my slave. That's what that says to me. But I do want to say that somebody in comments said, pimping is great. And yeah, he really is her pimp. Like, I actually, you know, I'm sure she self-manages and stuff, but he's getting pimp privileges. He's not her boyfriend. He's her pimp. Alright, thank you guys. That was Baddie Issues Fresh and Clean. Baddie Issues on the Scene. Baddie Issues That's Me. Etc, etc, etc. I'm just kidding, guys. Yep, this was Baddie Issues, reporting on another case of XYs are garbage. I'll see you in the next video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And I'll see you next week. Alright. Keep having issues.
I got issues like a newspaper.